How long are you guys gonna be?
What?
It's gonna get loud. Goddamn siblings. I hate this. I missed an entire first period of commentary because I got people down here doing stuff. Hello, everyone. Alex, the Oilers fan here. Welcome to the second game of the Edmonton Oilers season. I had an entire intro ready to go, and it is ruined because people. But it's the Connor McDavid's Edmonton Oilers against Connor Bedard's Chicago Blackhawks. I've been watching this game since puck drop as the Chicago Blackhawks take another shot on net. Teuvo Teravainen with a shot. Calvin Pickard with the save. 4:16 left in the first period. The score is tied at 0. The Oilers have the edge in shots, 9-7 on Chicago. Both teams have made some good plays. Edmonton's been much better in this game so far than they were against Winnipeg, so that's good. And stuff like that. So, like I said, my entire intro is ruined. Lineup changes for Edmonton. Ty Emberson and Travis Dermott have switched places. Dermott is playing with Darnell Nurse. Ty Emberson is playing, and the Chicago Blackhawks score first. Looks like Kurashev with a tip in front. Yeah, looks like a tip in front, and Kurashev has given the Hawks a 1-0 lead. I don't care.
I do.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's 1-0 Chicago now. What was I saying? Before they scored. They were saying stuff. Oh, here come the Hawks again. Taylor Hall working in the corner. So lineup changes. Emberson is, and Kulak or Nurse or Emberson and Dermott have switched places. The only other lineup change is Calvin Pickard is starting tonight only because the Oilers play tomorrow against the Flames, and so Stuart Skinner is going to get that one. But yeah, Kurashev with the tip. So Bedard with the pass across, tip behind the net. Oilers come up with it. McDavid, Hyman. Oh, finds McDavid. McDavid rips it. Missed save Barazik or missed the net. 2-on-1 for Edmonton, and it did not go in. Bouchard can't hold the puck in. Teravainen loses it to McDavid, and Teravainen pokes it out. Bouchard. And he takes a shot, and it's deflected up and out of play. 2:49 left in the first period. How did this one stay out? McDavid hit the outside of the net. Damn. All right. Dermott tries to go down low, but he can't get it past the Blackhawks. Corey Perry can't hold it in. Here comes, I guess that's number 22. I don't know who that is. Dermott swats it back to Derek Ryan. Ryan's going to send it around for Kulak. Or no, sorry, that's not Kulak. That's Podkolzin. Podkolzin puts it up to Dermott over to Corey Perry. Corey Perry's going to just fire it into the corner. No Oilers there to get it. Dermott's going to have to recover here. Sends it over to Corey Perry. Corey Perry stops with the blue line. He's going to dump it in. Looks like Podkolzin's going to go in the forecheck. Runs into Seth Jones, but the Hawks still come up with it. Kulak Leaves it for Draisaitl. Leon. Loses the handle on it. Number 5 for Chicago. Can't get the puck out. Now he does. Is that Skinner? Jeff Skinner? Here come the Hawks. Oh, nice poke check by that guy. Kulak. Fires it in. Skinner. Oh, there's either was Arvidsson. Sends it behind to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Working it. Loses it. Martinez. Sends it over to Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall giveaway. Draisaitl. Score! What? How? How did that not go in? Oh, and here come the Hawks 2-on-2. How did that not go in? 30 seconds left in the first period. How did that puck not go in? That is ridiculous. Nuge. And on the forecheck. McDavid against Bedard. But Bedard still keeps that puck, but he can't clear it out. Bouchard. 10 seconds left to go. McDavid. Back to the point for Bouchard. 7 seconds. McDavid. Across ice. Shot. Another shot. Missed the net. And the first period ends with the Chicago Blackhawks holding a 1-0 lead. How did that puck not go in? That is nuts. So let's see what happens here because Draisaitl has it. Backhand save. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, beats Mrazek, but he can't beat the iron. Oh my. Yeah. Okay, so first intermission on tap. And now we need to have a little chat. Because I've been saving this up. I was at work earlier. I've been thinking about this all day. We need to have ourselves a little chat about this team. We need to have a chat. So let me start off by saying this. I am not a conspiracy theorist. The earth is round, not flat. The moon landing is real and was not faked. And 9/11 was not some grand scheme by the United States government to find an excuse to go into the Middle East for a war. Those events really did happen. They are things. Okay. So we've established I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but something happened this past week that needs to be talked about. So I'm going to go here to Twitter because we need to figure this out. And this is concerning Raphael Lavoie. Okay, so let's go through here and see what happened because here we go. So on October 6th, that was Sunday, October 6th, the Edmonton Oilers placed Raphael Lavoie on. Okay, well, first of all, we're going to talk about Raphael Lavoie and waivers. So I'll get to the timeline, but we're going to talk about Raphael Lavoie and waivers. Now, for those of you who don't know how waivers works, basically, if you're an NHL player and you've played X amount of games or you're X years old or whatever, if your team sends you down to the NHL, you may have to go through what's called the waiver wire. Now, in reality, it's nothing. You just sit around waiting. On paper, it's this purgatory that's between the NHL and the AHL. Now, the way waiver wires work is that when a player is put on waivers, every single team in the National Hockey League is given that notification somehow, some way, either through that player's agent, the team that placed that player on waivers, somehow, some way the word gets out. Okay. Now, the way the priority for waiver claims works depends on where you finished in the standings. So, for example, if you won the Stanley Cup or you finished, didn't win the Stanley Cup. If you finished first in the National Hockey League, you are the last team to put a claim in. If you finish dead last in the National Hockey League, you get first dibs. So it's kind of like the NHL draft, right? The higher you are in the standings, the later you pick. The lower you are in the standings, the earlier you pick. Again, it's to make things a little bit fair. So that's how waiver wires work, right? So, for example, if Edmonton put Lavoie, so when Edmonton put Lavoie on waivers, the first team that was in line to have a chance to grab him was San Jose. Okay? So, now that we got all that out of the way, and this is, I'm guessing, from last year, because this was before the NHL season started. Okay? So, now that we know that works, let's go to the timeline. So on October 6, 2024, the Edmonton Oilers placed Raphael Lavoie on waivers with the intent of sending him down to the Bakersfield Condors. Now, because of how old Lavoie is, how many games he's been playing, how long he's been drafted, he has to go through the waiver wire. So as soon as he hits the waiver wire, all 32 teams are notified that he is on waivers. Okay? And any team can put a claim on him except for Edmonton, because why would they put a claim on a guy that they sent down, right? Then the next day on October 7th, so Monday, the Vegas Golden Knights claimed him off of waivers, okay? They claimed him off waivers, and another player as well. And I remember this was a thing, okay? So that happened. And at first we thought, well, shit. There's another player gone. Then on October 8th, so the next day, so on the 6th, he's on waivers by Edmonton. 7th, he's claimed by Vegas. On the 8th, he is again placed on waivers by Vegas because that's the way things go. So the waiver wire hits, and I think you're given like a day or two to figure it out or something like that. There is a time deadline. So on October 9th, he was claimed back by Edmonton. So he's in Edmonton, Vegas, Edmonton. You guys following so far? Good. Here's the catch. Because of how the standings worked, and again, these are from last year's standings, not this year's standings, but last year's. The way that it goes is that multiple teams can put a claim in on the same guy. However, it's the team that finished lower in the standings that gets him first. So in this case, Edmonton put a claim on Lavoie because they wanted him back. Obviously, that makes sense. Yeah, he's a good AHL producer. He can go on your NHL team if you want, right? Anyway, so they put the claim in on. The problem was another team who finished above Edmonton in the standings put a claim in on him too. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically what that means is that it means that Edmonton can't send him to Bakersfield right away. If no other team put a claim in on him, yeah, Edmonton for sure could have said, you're us and you're going to Bakersfield. No issues. But because another team put a claim in, Edmonton has to do this process again. And so even though we don't know who it is, the speculation is that it was either Colorado or Vancouver. Whoever it was, on October 10th, Edmonton put Lavoie back on waivers again. And this time, he was claimed by Vegas for good. No one else put a claim in, and now, as a result, Raphael Lavoie is in the United States playing for the Henderson Silver Knights of the AHL, which is Vegas's affiliate. Now, if I am maybe allowed to put my tinfoil hat on here, it seems to me that the league is out to get Edmonton, but not for a good reason. Now, let me explain. Edmonton is a legitimate Stanley Cup contender. They went to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final last year, and they lost by a goal. They score that goal, they're Cup champs, okay? So they are a legitimate Stanley Cup contender. So I'm not expecting teams to line up handing Edmonton things. I don't expect that. But I would much rather them do it with the intent of making it harder because they're a threat. And right now, it just seems like it's because of who Edmonton's GM is. And I'm going to say this as a guy who never liked the Bowman hiring. Edmonton needs to cut ties with Stan Bowman as soon as possible. Because this guy and his reputation, and I'm not talking about his I won 3 Stanley Cups between 2010 and 2015 reputation. I'm talking about his other reputation, is going to cost Edmonton this season. And you've already seen it happen. This is now the third young player who has been taken from another team because. Now, I'm sure Vegas has their legitimate reasons other than, well, we just want to screw over Edmonton. They're ever since, with Marchessault gone, they're going to be tough for scoring. Raphael Lavoie, it could be a good call-up for you. Okay, that's fine. But it is no coincidence that after Stan Bowman was hired by Edmonton, Philip Broberg was offer sheeted by St. Louis. Dylan Holloway was offer sheeted by St. Louis. And now a team put a claim in on Lavoie the same day Edmonton did, but did not do it when Vegas did. I am legitimately afraid that Stan Bowman and his bad reputation are going to cost Edmonton a chance at success. I fully expect trades to be overpays on Edmonton's part because teams are going to be asking for so much. I fully expect signings to be overpays because players are going to be asking for so much. I hate to be that guy, and like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I have my tinfoil hat on. The Oilers need to cut ties with Stan Bowman as soon as possible because he is going to cost them a chance for a good season. And I'm not going to be surprised here. And I'm calling it now. Wednesday night's performance is the start of this. That team looked nothing like we saw them last year after the coaching change. That was the worst I think I've ever seen them play under the Chris Knobloch. Edmonton needs to cut ties with Bowman. He is going to sink this ship, and he's going to drag Edmonton down with him. No one was happy about him returning to the NHL. No one, and certainly not Oilers fans, were happy about him being hired by Edmonton. And I can tell you right now, he has a target on his back for what he didn't do. It's not what he did. In this case, it's what he didn't do. And you guys can read up on that if you need more information. I'm not going to talk about it here. But there are teams lining up right now, probably thinking, how do we screw over Edmonton? And the best way you can do that, start sucking out their young talent that they can call up at any time. Now, that being said, Edmonton still has call-up options. They got Noah Philp. They got Matthew Savoie. But the sad reality is they lost a decent player for nothing because a team said, Edmonton put a claim on him, let's put a claim on him too. Vegas put a claim on him, well, we don't need that guy now. And that's where I'm at. And I said this on Twitter this morning. Right? I said this on Twitter. Putting on the tinfoil hat for a second, Edmonton needs to cut ties with Bowman immediately. His reputation, and not the good one, is going to make it very hard for Edmonton to find success. He'll overpay on every signing, lose every trade, and he's already cost Edmonton 3 players. So, like I said, I am just tinfoil hat off, but it just seems that way. And like I said, even if this didn't happen, and I'm going to say this now, even if this didn't happen, Edmonton still needs to cut ties with Stan Bowman. That was the worst move they could have made. But it's all gone downhill since then. They lose 3 guys who I can guarantee you no one was going to ask for or take had there been any other GM. I can tell you right now, St. Louis would have never done this if there was another GM in Edmonton right now. None. It's no coincidence that they did it after Bowman was hired. And like I said, no one in Edmonton is happy about this either. This is the one signing that we are unanimously against. Usually when the Oilers sign a guy or hire a guy, there's, he did this, there's some discussion about the pros and the cons. When Bowman was announced that Edmonton was hiring, first of all, even when it was announced Edmonton was looking at him, forget hiring him. When they were looking at him, everyone was going, no, thank you. Don't want that. Sorry. Don't want it. Then it happens. And now we're all just sitting here and we're like, well, fuck, But I find it very weird. What was I saying? Sorry, I got lost in my thought here. Let me just get me back here to what I was saying before I drank. Hold on. No. Okay. I wasn't saying. Anyway, second period is back on. Yeah. So second period is on. Looks like Elliot Freeman bought a 50-50 ticket based on the picture that's on screen, but Oilers are still in search of that first goal. They've played 4 periods of hockey and they have dick to show for it. Now, if this was middle of the season, I wouldn't be too concerned. But this is a team that brought in 2 guys to help out offensively, and they can't do it. So we're still looking for the Oilers' first goal of the season. And all the hype I had about McDavid getting 18 points in 10 games was now down to 18 points in 9 games, and it might be less than that. So he has to score exactly 2 points a game now. Draisaitl over to Bouchard. Bouchard walks the line, sends it over to, I think that was Skinner. Skinner tries the shot, whiffs on it, gets around the guy. Skinner shot and is rifled up and out of play. Yep. I mean, I'll say this. They're not bad tonight. They're not playing horrible. It's not like they played against Winnipeg. They are getting chances. They're actually doing something good tonight. It's just the puck is not going in for them. So here we go. Shot by Hyman. McDavid back to Bouchard. Bouchard whines. Well, he doesn't whine. He takes a wrister, but it missed the net. Puck flipped out by Chicago. That's going to be icing on the Blackhawks. Captain Nick Foligno. I know it's funny, you know. Poor Nick Foligno gets named as captain of the Blackhawks, and it's probably only going to last for a season or 2 before they give it to Bedard. Like, either Bedard is getting it next year or the year after. Anyway, Draisaitl. Okay, so you've already put McDavid and Draisaitl together. Oh my God, Chris! For God's sake, Draisaitl holds it in. No, he doesn't hold it in. Why are we doing this? You brought in Arvidsson and Skinner for this very reason, and you're putting Draisaitl. Oh my God. Seriously, like, if you're just going to revert to that, and I know it works, but why? Draisaitl took a shift. Now Nuge is back out there. My only guess it was for the icing. That's probably the only reason. Is that Jason Dickinson getting worked over by Dermott? That looks like it. McDavid cross-checking a guy. Puck in the corner. Yeah, it's Jason Dickinson. Comes out. Can't stuff it home. Here come the Oilers. Hyman. Gets taken out. Nuge with the shot. McDavid can't steal it. Here come the Hawks. Is that Athanasiou? Emberson can't clear the puck out. Behind the net. Kulak. Bertuzzi back up top. Slap pass off the Oilers net. Bertuzzi. Nuge stops it up. Connor Brown tried to find Adam Henrique, but that's going to be icing on Chicago. Nice little pickoff pass in the neutral zone by the Chicago defender, but he wired it too far, and now the Oilers have an offensive zone face-off. Here come the Hawks. 4-on-3. Hall with the shot. Missed the net. Bertuzzi. Shot from the point. Here comes Hall again. Passes it back to the point. Shot. Puck is in traffic. Victor Arvidsson loses it. And what do we have? Hooking, I think. Penalty on Chicago. Okay, yeah. So Murphy, I don't know who that is. That's a Connor Murphy or a Dan Murphy or whatever. He's gonna get 2 minutes for I think a hook here on Arvidsson. Yeah, I mean that's hooking. He gets it into the hands. Actually, I'm surprised that wasn't offside. I'm surprised that wasn't offside. Hold on, let's take a look at this. Yeah, I still don't understand that. Well, anyway, Oilers to the power play. I think that's their second or third of the season already. They're 0-4 because they haven't scored a goal yet. So if there's ever a time to score a goal, now is the time. Draisaitl loses it. Is that Foligno on the rush? Nick Foligno beats out Bouchard. Good Lord, guys. Chicago spending the first 30 seconds of this PK in Edmonton's zone. That is not great from Edmonton. Draisaitl gets double teamed. Hyman working it. Draisaitl back to the point for Bouchard. Sends it over to McDavid. McDavid back to Bouchard. Bouchard spin move. McDavid is going to walk in. Tries to go cross ice to Hyman, who was pushed to the ice. And McDavid's going to help push it back to center and all the way back into the Oilers zone. Bouchard's going to recover. 45 seconds left of the Oilers power play. Bouchard's going to drop it off to McDavid. McDavid's going to use that speed to get in. McDavid drags shot, saved by Mrazek. Chicago can't clear it out though. Bouchard over to Darnell Nurse. Nurse tries to send it down low for Corey Perry. Perry gets tripped. That's not going to be called. Corey Perry back to Nurse, over to Bouchard. Arvidsson winds, fires. And here come the Blackhawks. 13 seconds left on the Oilers power play. And that's going to do it. Arvidsson drops for Corey Perry. Corey Perry over to Victor Arvidsson. 4 seconds left. Arvidsson drops it back for Nurse. Nurse is going to send it down low. Arvidsson back to the point. Ekholm over to Skinner. Winds, fires. Scores! There we go. Corey Perry on the doorstep. And the Oilers have the equal. Oh. So it looks like Jeff Skinner is going to get his first point as an Oiler on this. Yeah, Corey Perry banked it off number 78's skate. And for the first time this season, the Oilers have scored a goal. Good Lord, let the floodgates open, boys. So Corey Perry assists to Jeff Skinner, his first as an Edmonton Oiler, and Matthias Ekholm, his first point of the season. Here come the Oilers again. Janmark, shot, saved by Mrazek. Chicago can't clear it up. Adam Henrique found Matthias Janmark. Janmark tried to go back to the point, but he couldn't. Chicago can't get the puck out, though. Now they do. And they're not going to get it past center. Teravainen working with a thing. That might be a penalty on Edmonton. It is not. Back to the point. Shot from number 78. And it's going to bounce right into the glove of Calvin Pickard. And then a guy took a shot at the hands of Pickard. So there's going to be All right. Well, it took 4 periods of hockey, but Edmonton finally has scored a goal. Thank God for that. Shot from the it was supposed to be a shot from the point. Whiffed on it. Nurse finds tried to find Podkolzin. Fourth line on the ice. Podkolzin sends it down low for Corey Perry. Perry can't handle it in front of that. Derek Ryan's going to be there. Corey Perry. Ryan Donato is going to send it around for number 72. Podkolzin on the forecheck. Good work by this fourth line. Corey Perry stapled along the boards, but he does keep that puck alive until he gets support. Podkolzin's in there. McDavid's there. Connor sends it back to the point for Travis Dermott. Dermott's going to shot into traffic. It's not going to get through. And Chicago's going to clear it out. Ryan Donato with the move. Tries the backhands, and that's an easy save for Calvin Pickard. Dermott's going to stop behind the net. Travis Dermott is going to send it up to Hyman, who's going to get dumped. Finds Nuge. Nuge is going to button hook. Send it back to the point. Ekholm's going to shot. It's into traffic. Puck is loose. And the Blackhawks are going to push that puck into Peter Mrazek's equipment. We're going to get ourselves a stoppage of play with 12:55 left in the first period. The Oilers and the Blackhawks. So, yep. Oh, thank God it's a Saturday night. Jesus Christ, young Corey Perry was ugly as fuck. And of course, his first goal in the National Hockey League comes against Edmonton, because every player's first goal in the National Hockey League eventually comes against Edmonton at some point. Unless you're, well, actually, I can't say that. Crosby didn't score his first goal against Edmonton. Neither did Ovi. Celebrini didn't do it, but plenty of other players have done it. If you want your first anything, play Edmonton. First goal, first win. If you're a goalie, you want your first shutout or your first NHL win, do it. Oh, whoa. Who was that? Net is dislodged. Hyman going into the net. He won a foot race to win a puck battle. Almost got a good chance out of it, but he ended up in the back of the net. Zach, you're supposed to put the puck in the back of the net, not yourself, okay? You scored 54 goals last year. Look at this rush by Hyman. Just look at him. Goes against Martinez, wins that puck battle, and then Martinez just sends him in there. I've said it before. I said it when we were doing the opening night lineup for the Canucks, or not the Canucks, the Jets game. Zach Hyman, he plays every game like it's his last. I swear to God, there's a little voice in his head that tells him, you don't play well, you're getting sent down. Dude, you got paid. You can stop trying now. Jeff Skinner, button hooks, sends it over to, or tried to send it over to Leon, finds Victor Arvidsson instead. Arvidsson tries to find Skinner in front. It's nothing doing. And now the Blackhawks have a 2-on-1. Taylor Hall can't get it past Matthias Ekholm, though. Hall's going to send it around. Here come the Blackhawks. Murphy tries to go out in front, can't do it. Draisaitl, 1-on-3, but he does have support. Draisaitl can't go wide on Vlasic. Now he does. Draisaitl tries to send it out in front. Murphy with the block. Chicago's going to clear it out off the glass. Not enough for icing. Stopped by Emberson at center. Emberson sends it back to Kulak. Brett Kulak sends it up. Pops into the sky. Vlasic is going to get there. Janmark can't hold the zone. Kulak does. Sends it over to Adam Henrique. Henrique finds Connor Brown. Connor Brown with the shot. Mrazek with the juicy rebound, but no one was there to collect. Smart play by Henrique there. Was it Janmark? Knocks the puck off of Bedard's stick. Foligno finds Teravainen. Tries to go back. Oh, Foligno. Oh, that was a nifty little play. What do we got? It's a penalty against Edmonton. So it went from a 3-on-2 to a 2-on-0, basically. So the Chicago Blackhawks are now going to go on the power play. So how did this? So Arvidsson gets dumped, no penalty, that's fine. Skinner tried to shoot it off the mask of Mrazek. And then Janmark gets the stick into the hands. That was, yep. You know, they say that there are some penalties you have to take, and that was one of them right there. Great defensive play by Matthias Janmark for hooking as the Oilers get the puck out. Now, the PK was ranked 15th last year at 79.5%. I don't know. I just remember the playoff PK being unbeatable for most of the playoffs. If you guys remember, they did not allow a power play goal from either the LA Kings or the Dallas Stars. The only teams to score on the power play against Edmonton were Vancouver 3 times and Florida once. And so they finished the playoffs with a 94% penalty kill. And, you know, part of the reason why they went to the Stanley Cup final is Bedard comes in with a pass to Taylor Hall was because of their PK. I remember not last year, but the year before in round 2 against Vegas, the PK let Edmonton down so many times. In fact, in game 5, one of the frustrating things about that series against Vegas was the fact that at one point in that series, Edmonton had a lead in all 6 games. And they only had 2 wins to show for it. Bedard back to Seth Jones shots, and that's going to squeak through Calvin Pickard. And the Hawks take the 2-1 lead. As I was talking about how good the PK was. Frick. Boy. So Bedard and Teravainen with the assists, Seth Jones with the goal. Chicago has a 2-1 lead. Dermott back to a guy. Over to Dermott. It's going to send it to Draisaitl. Leon. You've got to be fucking kidding me. But David with the shot. That's off of Mrazek's mask, and we might get a stoppage in play here. I see a strap. I think I see a strap loose on Mrazek's net mask. McDavid loses it, and here come the Hawks. Bouchard wins the foot race against the guy. Bouchard. And what do we got? Offside? I think we got offside. We're going to go for a commercial break. But yeah, as I was saying, last year, so 2 years ago against Vegas, one of the frustrating things so 2 years ago, I guess we can comment on this. So 2 years ago, the Oilers were playing the second round against the Golden Knights. Now that series lasted 6 games. And at one point in all 6 games, Edmonton had a lead. And yet they only got 2 wins. Now, one of the main reasons why they lost, even though they had a lead in every game, was the PK. And it really came to a head in Game 5. So in Game 5, the Oilers had a 2-1 lead. Then they got into some penalty trouble. I believe they had a 5-on-3 PK. All I know is that the Oilers had a 2-1 lead, and then inside about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, they were down 4-2. Vegas went on to win that game 5-3 and thus win the series, because that was the game that won the series. And for me, big part of why they lost Game 5 was because they gave up three power play goals in like 2 minutes. It sucked. Then you flash forward to last year. Round 1 against the Kings, don't allow a power play goal. Round 2 against the Canucks, they allow 3. Round 3 against Dallas, they don't allow a single one. And then round 4 against Florida, I think Florida got 1, maybe 2. 1 for sure. Finished the playoffs with a 94% penalty killing rate. And, everyone talks about how deadly Edmonton's power play is. And it is deadly. It may not score every time, but they have come in clutch at times. In fact, they scored on the power play to tie it up here. But the problem with Edmonton has always been its penalty kill, especially under Jay Woodcroft. And McDavid, back to the point, shot in traffic. And the problem is, if you don't have a good PK, you're not going to go far in the playoffs. And so that's what happened, right? So last year's penalty killing was fantastic for this club. And not only did they manage to kill off penalties, they got shorthanded chances. They outscored Dallas on the power play because Dallas didn't score a single goal, and Edmonton got a couple of shorties. And then games 5 and 6, Edmonton's power play finally comes to life, right? So the way I see it, Draisaitl, potential break. Oh, that's Connor Brown. Connor Brown stops up. Wires it. Saved by Mrazek. You need to have good special teams to have success in the playoffs. And right now, Edmonton is even on the special teams. They are 1 for 1 on the power play, but they're 0 for 1 on the PK. Right? And as a result, they're down 2-1. So Oh, boy. Icing against the Blackhawks. All right, so Draisaitl out there to take the opening phase, or not the opening, but the face off again. He's got McDavid and Arvidsson, I think, with him. Kulak and Emerson on the point. So Draisaitl lines up, wins it. McDavid back to Kulak. Emerson sends it down low for McDavid. McDavid goes for his skate, passes it over. Oh, just missed. Is that Emerson on the thing? I don't know. Arvidsson passes it over to Emerson. Draisaitl back to the point. Kulak. Emerson with the shot, blocked in front by Arvidsson. Arvidsson can't get it back to the point. 3-on-2 rush for the Blackhawks. Bedard. Wires scores. Connor Bedard, 3-1 Chicago. Okay, it's time to hit the panic button. Three goals on 15 shots. Oh boy. This is it's definitely not good. Oh, Pat Maroon's wearing 77. Okay. Dermott sends it up. That's a trip, but no penalty. Mark, instead of complaining to the refs, why don't you get back in the play, please? Darnell Nurse. Fires on net, saved by Mrazek. Shot, saved by Pickard. Taylor Hall sends it around. Nuge tries the shot. Mrazek was way out of position. Can't help. Hyman sends it across to Bouchard. It's going to send it over to McDavid. McDavid shot, missed the net. Ekholm with the shot, saved by Mrazek. Yeah, guys, just keep looking for the pretty passing plays and actually, don't try to get in front of the net or anything. Shot, saved by Picker. Like, how does a guy get that wide open in your own fucking zone? Jeff Skinner is going to dump it into the zone. Henrique. Puck dumped into the Chicago zone. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Just let Bedard have its way. Yep. Great job there, Nurse. What the hell was that? Murphy. 2:45 left in the first period. What is, you know what? Dermott. Over to Henrique, but he's going to miss, and the Oilers are going to give it away. Connor Bedard with a weak shot that misses the net. Guys, get the puck out of your fucking zone. Jeff Skinner. Shot blocked in front. Ekholm. Shot by Taylor Hall. Or no, sorry, that's Pat Maroon, saved by Pickard. You know, it's like this team completely forgot how to score. So we're back to commercial breaks. Is that's Calgary's announcer? I guess I think I heard that they were. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna read a tweet from an Oilers fan. Mr. Bandana, this is a carbon copy of last year's start. Everything, everywhere. Dog shit all at once. Scorers can't score. Defenders can't defend. Goalies playing like they're afraid of the puck. Good grief. Bedard's going to flip it out into the Oilers zone. That is probably not. That is going to go for icing. So. Ah, boy. Well, at least it's not a 6-0 blowout, so I'll stick around for the third period this time. Draisaitl. Also by another Oilers fan, the only top 6 players who have shown up so far are Skinner and Arvidsson. Draisaitl's not there. McDavid's doing stuff. Draisaitl opening for wins the faceoff. Ekholm's going to pinch down low. Shot. Missed the net. Draisaitl. So who is he with? He's got Podkolzin and Arvidsson on his wings now. Good fucking God. Okay. Ekholm. Sends it in front. Draisaitl. Oh, guys, just stop looking for the pretty passes. Draisaitl tried to find Podkolzin out a wide open net, but of course Podkolzin is tied up and can't do it. Nuge. Over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Stick handling. Sends it back to Bouchard with the shot, and that's going to get deflected out of play. 105 left in the second period. Good puck battle win. Yeah. Dermott's going to send it behind the net. Corey Perry can't get his stick on it. Blackhawks. Two Hawks run into each other. It's a chance for Edmonton. Nuge. Drops for McDavid. McDavid. Over to Nurse. Nurse. Wines. Fires. Where's the puck in traffic? Nurse sends it over to Dermott. Dermott's going to send it back into the Chicago zone. 30 seconds left in the second period. $20 seconds left. Hyman sticks it out to Nurse. Nurse. Shot into the glove of Peter Mrazek. Draisaitl back to Henrique. Bouchard tries to find Draisaitl. 10 seconds left. Draisaitl. Henrique back to the point. Bouchard winds, fires. 1 second to go. Nothing doing on that. Second period ends, and the Edmonton Oilers find themselves down 3-1 to the Chicago Blackhawks. Only reason I'm still watching this game is because they're only down by 2. So, oh boy. Well, I'm going to take the break, and yeah, we'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Actually, you know what I could do? Actually, I know exactly what we're going to do. Give me 1 second, guys. I need something on all of the dogs. Okay. And we're still here. Fantastic. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do for the next 15 minutes, is we're going to play some Far Cry 6. Now, man, my sensitivity is really up here. I think if I drop it down, is that better? That seems to be, hold on, going up here. Holy, yeah, that's okay. Okay, so we'll put it at the 3. Okay. But yeah, Far Cry 6. I have a soft spot for this game. Why isn't my controller working? Hold on. There we go. Okay. I know it hasn't been reconnected. Okay. So, yeah, Far Cry 6. I just have a soft spot for this game. It is It is not the best game. It is actually pretty crappy at points. But there's just something special about this game that I love, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll make this the SMG, the MG21. Perfect. And we got my SSGP58, KSG, P226. Yeah, okay. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I have a soft spot for this game, and it's funny because this game is so much wrong with it. There's so many things wrong with this game, plot wise and story wise, and yet it just there's like almost a fun element to it. We're gonna go for ooh. Sorry, sir. I just killed a soldier for no reason. But yeah, there's something about this game that's a soft spot. Oh, military's coming here because it was an unsilenced pistol shot. Oh, and yeah, like I said, there's just to quote another YouTuber who played this game, there's a certain charm to Far Cry 6's ineptitude. Because by all accounts, this should be a game that people will hate. Because some of its story elements and even its gameplay elements don't make a lick of sense when you think about it for a second. Like, for example, hey, whoa, buddy. You okay there, dude? He's dead. Oh, and a military soldier's coming here. Okay, we'll just hide in the bushes. Hide in the bushes. Shoot the dog. There's like there are parts of this game. There are parts of this game that don't make sense from a story perspective. Like, for example, well, I'm still in like the early. I did a New Game Plus. I'm doing New Game Plus right now. I actually started a Can I just talk about how Danny's voice? What was I saying? I'm addicted to what's going on right now. But yeah, I need to find a workbench. Oh, there's a workbench right there. Perfect. I did a New Game Plus, so I'm still like in the early stages of the game, but there are like some plot elements in this game that just don't make a lick of sense. Like how Libertad didn't know that the Independence Day speech from Castillo was going to be an obvious recording. Like, how did they not figure that out? Or how you're able to easily find Lamarel's headquarters just by saying, hey, I want to join Lamarel. And they're like, okay, here you go. Here's our secret location. Here's the password to get in. Have fun. Or my all-time favorite, my favorite, when Clara tells Danny, hey, Maximus Matanzas is not worth our time. Let them be. And Danny's like, no, I'm going to try and continue to do it. And then in the next scene, one of the Maximus Matanzas members kills Maria Marquesa with a gun. Further highlighting how right Clara was. But yeah, it's just, it's some stuff like this. But you know, there are stupid elements, and yet there are some elements that are pretty decent with this. Okay, so we're gonna change the ammo side or the Microsoft. No, Microsoft. Yeah, we can put that on. Extended bags always a good idea. Uh, let's see. Reloads all weapons. I don't think so. What do we got? Draw on holster speeds. No. Improves the speed of replacing a partially used mag. Below you at low health. Improves aimed weapon damage. Okay, so we got the gunslinger. Yeah, so we got nope. Magic, and we're gonna do magic fingers, which is the partially used mag, because the way I play games with firearms is I take a shot and I'm like, okay, gotta reload. So we have that. Oh, actually, so you're supposed to be magic, and you're supposed to be that one. Okay, cool. And for the appearance, we're gonna go Azure forklift. Okay, sanded steel, marine green. Oh, the Venom looks cool. Wildcat. Yeah, we're going Venom. Venom looks awesome. Okay, primary weapon 2. You know what? Considering we're going to be having to do a stealth mission here, we'll go back to the MS-16. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll keep the everything else the same. Okay, cool. We're going to talk to the fisherman here.
Let me guess. Clara Garcia talked you into this. She even had us fishers hooked on her Libertad nonsense. Convinced us to help her little invasion of Santuario. Lost 5 of my best. Now Clara calls me begging for boats, more recruits. Pfft. I'm a pirate first, fisher second. Thank the blockade for that. We use our boats to pull fish from the sea. Don't get people in contraband past the army. But el presidente died in his grip. The new comandante, Rosario, has locked down all the fuel to keep it out of Libertad's hands.
Okay.
Murders anyone who dares get near it. Clara wants us to help Libertad. Take back that refueling station. Kill Rosario. Help put food back on our tables.
Okay, Benito. So the mission here is called Fuel for the Revolution. Get us gas and kill Rosario. Then we'll help Libertad. You want our help? Go to the depot and free up the fuel so we can survive. Then kill the Comandante so that they can think twice about trying it again. Okay, so this is a 2-pronged mission we're doing. So there's 2 places we have to hit. The first place is a fuel depot out into the region we are currently on called Quito. And it's a fuel depot, so we're gonna go there next. And we'll, we got we got some Libertard. We got one. I accidentally called them Libertards. God damn it, McKay. We got one there. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And then we have to find Rosario in the Vencejo region. So we'll do the depot first.
You want me to steal one? I've been doing that since I was a kid.
You're at the big leagues now. You need a car? Just call for one. I'll have a friend bring it right to you.
Gracias. But you don't have any friends, Juan.
Just shut up and call for a car, Danny.
I love Juan. He's one of the better characters in this game. Oh, there's the... Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. All right. So to call the car, you go down on you open up your weapon wheel, you go down to the bottom slot.
Grabbing a ride.
So we're gonna grab the car here. We're getting Juan's ride, which actually allows you to refill your ammo in the trunk every half hour. Yep. Call for your ride using the weapon wheel. Your ride will be delivered right to you. Use the trunk to refill ammo when needed. Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. So we're going to go to the depot here. And we're going to turn off the music.
Juan, this is a nice car.
That's not a car, Danny. That is a 1956 Puma Paladina. She's a work of art. Just like me. Except I don't have a ram welded to my chassis to fuck up anyone who gets in your way.
You're definitely one of a kind.
Now go get those fascists, Tiger.
Okay. So passing through the checkpoint here that we liberated earlier. More people with intel. I just ran over that poor man. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I was going for the soldier. Like this soldier right here, I killed another civilian.
To the pure people. Benito wants me to take it back from the army.
It's an effective base. Danny, the army has bases all over Yara. We want freedom. We need to break their grip on the island.
I'll do what I can, Clara. Clara, I'm at the depot.
Libertad needs that fuel. So taking that depot isn't just about dealing with the army. It also means securing that gasoline. You've got to do this smart, Danny. Find some high ground and use your phone to scout out cameras and alarms.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so I think for this one, we're going to swap out our main rifle for the MS-16S. And I don't have a sniper rifle on tap. That's okay. You only need this one anyway. This one rifle. All right, so we're gonna go up the stairs here. Okay. 2 soldiers. Okay, we got a sniper. Another soldier down there. Okay, so there's one fuel. There's one fuel. There's one fuel.
Medic can't save you.
There's another medic. Okay, so what are we dealing with? There's soft target rounds.
That camera needs
Soft
to
target rounds. Soft target rounds. So it looks like we're dealing with soft target rounds for this one. So we're going to go soft target. I do admire the attempt. One of the things I do like about this game is I do admire the attempt at tactics with, using different ammo types. So, all right. Well, we take out the sniper first. Headshot the sniper. No one's going to see that body because it's up top. Oh, what are you? Soft target. Okay. So I can't take you out because you might. Okay. So before we do anything else, equip the shoes for silence, and then we're going to equip this for the alarm.
watch my step.
Okay. Oh, we got another guy down there. Soft target round. So yeah, this is a soft target round. Okay, here we go. Done. Done. We're gonna move this body before anyone sees it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's a person right there. Shit. Okay. Okay. There was an alarm panel here. Okay, that person. Crap. Okay. So she's confused on where she's going. No one else has discovered a body yet, so that's good. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna restart this. I messed up that time, big time. Unless the game's back on, are we back out? All right, third period's back on, so I'm gonna make the switches. All right, so we're gonna pause it here on the thing, and we're gonna go back to the stream for the game. So what do we got? Okay, go live. Oh, so they haven't even started yet. Okay, that's good. Now they're getting underway here. So they're showing Rogers Place. Please, I swear to God, please don't do this like thing where you miss the playoffs for 10 straight years again. I can't do that. Who's that? That's someone important, I'm sure. Oh, Jordan Tutu played 13 seasons in the National Hockey League. Yep, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Wonder what he's doing here. You know, I wonder if former hockey players like have a different perspective than fans, considering they used to play. Like, if you're a former hockey player and you're sitting up in the stands, do you have like the same sort of like? I guess like, would you be looking for things that fans aren't? Like, do you see things fans can't see or anything like that? It's kind of what I want to know. That'd be cool if you did. Anyway, Chicago, Teravainen can't send it down low to Taylor Hall. Oilers defense can't break the puck out. Teravainen can't find Bedard. Connor Bedard working in the corner, can't get it. Here comes McDavid, loses the handle. I need a McDavid point, please. Someone give me a McDavid point. All right, Ekholm. Drysdale with the horrible giveaway. What the hell was that? Chicago missed the net on a great chance. Draisaitl going up with it. Sends it into the corner. That's going to be deflected, so it's not icing on Chicago. Darnell Nurse is going to get it in the Oilers zone. Draisaitl finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson's going to send it into the Chicago zone. Mrazek's going to stop behind the net. Shot by Arvidsson. Nice little passing play between Draisaitl, Skinner, and Arvidsson there. Chicago sends it back to the point in their own zone. Horrible giveaway by the Blackhawks. Emberson sends it up. Brown. Janmark missed the net. Nice little passing play from the third line there. Emberson sends it down low to Adam Henrique. Henrique going for a skate. Tries to send it back. Blocked in front, but it's going to send it down low for Connor Brown. Connor Brown sends it back to the point. No one home. Donato can't get there in time. Pittsburgh's going to send it off to the defense. Oilers going to send it back into Chicago zone. So the good news, bad news for Edmonton right now. The good news is offensively, I know they haven't scored, but they are getting shots. They're currently out shooting Chicago 26-17. And we have a tripping call against, is that Chicago? So they're going to so Edmonton's going to go to the power play. Oh no, is McDavid injured? He hit Seth Jones, and Seth Jones' skate came up and hit his wrist. And we're going to have a penalty call against, looks like, Donato. So Oilers to the power play, looking to get back into this game. Well, and already it's off to a horrible start. I feel like teams do this. Edmonton has this power play that's so good one year, and then the next year they keep trying the same crap. And teams pick up on it. He has the Blackhawks have a great opportunity here. Short-handed. Nuge Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl, drop pass to McDavid. McDavid's going to skate in with it. Passes it off. McDavid's going to get it back. He's going to send it around for Draisaitl. Draisaitl's going to collect it. Sends it back to Bouchard. Over to Nuge. Nuge. Back over to Bouchard. Over to Nuge. Tries to go cross ice to Draisaitl. McDavid's there to win a puck battle. Bouchard's going to send it down to Leon. McDavid has it. McDavid back to over to Draisaitl. Tries to go cross ice to McDavid. McDavid backhands. Missed the net. McDavid back to Bouchard. Bouchard. McDavid. Bouchard. Fire it. Missed the net. And now Connor has to go back and get it. Draisaitl. Back to McDavid. Tries a little give and go. McDavid behind Chicago's net. McDavid. Bouchard. Tries to find Draisaitl. But a Chicago Blackhawk got in the way of that. Nuge. Back to Bouchard. Over to Nuge. Draisaitl. 13 seconds left on the power play. Goes cross ice. McDavid back to Bouchard. Guys, you got to shoot it. Stop passing and actually shoot the damn thing. Draisaitl. Bouchard. Blocked in front. Power play is over. Chicago gets the clear. And Pickard is going to be forced to cover up. All of that for one fucking shot. All right. McDavid's right out there. Hammered into the net, into the boards. Is that Vlasic? And do we have a penalty? Kaiser. Oh, no, Connor's going to the Bucks. So I said earlier the Oilers were 1 for 1 on the power play. It's not actually that. Corey Perry's goal did not come on the power play. So Kaiser gets McDavid, knocks him to the ice. And what does McDavid do here? I didn't even show that. So Chicago's on the power play. So Edmonton's 0 for 2. Chicago is 1 for 1. Are you fucking serious? 4-1 Chicago. Did that go off Nurse's stick? So Irvine with the shot. Oh, it went off Nurse's stick. Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, for heaven's sake. Well. Arvidsson. Goes around the net. Still has it. Shot. Saved by Mrazek. And you know what? Okay, well, we have a commercial break, so let's go back to playing some Far Cry 6. Okay, so I had to restart this because I goofed up, so let's go ahead and, yeah, we're going to keep everything the same. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's put a suppressor on this sidearm here. What we got? Yeah, we'll put a silencer on this B226. Perfect. And it's firing our repeaters, but as we've established, these are all soft target people, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. Where's the thing over here? There it is. Okay. Okay. One person down there. We got the sniper up top.
Sniper.
Take the sniper out. Not like that. Okay, well, we're screwed anyway. Reload. All right, game's back. Oh, boy. So McDavid got a penalty for roughing. So Kaiser takes him down. That was the penalty? Wait. So McDavid gets tackled to the ice by the defender, and he gets a penalty for it? What? Emerson. Shot. Puck over the net. Derek Ryan tries to go cross ice. Shot. Saved by Mrazek. Emerson. Podkolzin tries a nifty shot. Emerson with a shot blocked in front. Another block in front. I mean, Chicago's doing a good job of defending right now. Bertuzzi with the block. And I think that's going to be icing on Chicago. Someone's going to have to explain to me how Chicago or how McDavid got a penalty for getting roughed to the ice. Someone's going to have to explain that one to me because I'm confused. Okay. 11:33 left. Jeff Skinner sends it over to Travis Dermott. Dermott tries to go across, scores! That puck is in the net. Who gets it? Victor Arvidsson or Jeff Skinner? Victor Arvidsson has scored his first as an Edmonton Oiler. Let's see how this one happens. So Jeff Skinner found a backhand pass to Dermott. And Arvidsson went to the front of the net, and it just did something there. I don't know where it goes off of. Let's see. Yeah, it's it goes off of Arvidsson's stick. So, yeah, that's Victor Arvidsson's first of the season and first as an Oiler. Now, they might take a look at – I don't know if they're going to take a look at goaltending or – this might be getting called back. Arvidsson was fighting for stuff in front. I was fighting in front for body positioning. He actually pushes the Chicago player into the net. What do we got here? Yep, no goal. So it's still 4-1. Never mind. So, yeah, that makes sense. All right. I agree with that one. Arvidsson was battling for position in front and pushes the Chicago Blackhawk player into his goalie. So that is where we're at. So it still remains 4-1. Damn it. Damn it. So we're going to never mind that. All right. Arvidsson wires one. Missed the net. And Chicago's going to get another penalty here. Seth Jones just bullied Jeff Skinner. All right, well, Edmonton needs to score on this. So I got to go to my likes here and get rid of that. All right, so Oilers are 0 for 2 on the power play. And so Chicago might have taken a delay of game penalty here. Let's see what happens. I don't think that goes. Fuck. All right, so no 5-on-3. Oh, boy. So Martinez tried to clear the puck. Oilers thought it was delay of game. It hit Hyman's shaft of his stick, so no penalty. So it's still a 5-on-4 shot from Nugent Hopkins. Missed the net. McDavid. Draisaitl shot. Saved by Mrazek. McDavid. Tries to find Draisaitl. Good sticks by the Hawks to keep that from getting to Leon, but they can't clear it out. Bouchard. Over to Nuge. Nuge. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard. Over to Nuge. Nuge. Draisaitl. Scores. There we go. Yep. I mean, eventually the Oilers power play is going to score. So Neon Leon with his first of the season. So there we go. All right. Well, I mean, Edmonton's still down by 2 with 9.5 to go. Back to the point. Dermott. And Chicago's going to ice it. You have hope. And that's the sad part about all of this. You have hope. So 9:17 left. Shots are 30-18 in favor of Edmonton. They're down by 2. Can they do it? Yes. Will they do it? Fuck no. Absolutely not. But we'll see what happens here. And congrats to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on his 700th career NHL point. Bouchard finds McDavid. McDavid goes cross ice. Was that McDavid's first point of the year too? I wonder if hold on, I have to go back to watch. Yeah, it was. So McDavid is now up to 983. So he's 17 points away from 1,000. Hyman, drag shot, blocked in front. Puck cleared out by Chicago. This is going to be another icing call. Yeah, Chicago's on the back foot. And we're just going to go ahead here and put this out on Emerson. Shot. Oh, puck was bouncing in front. Oilers couldn't get a stick on it. Emerson sends it back down low. Yeah, no, it was blocked by the Blackhawks. Puck tipped in. Kaiser can't clear the puck out. Emerson in his own zone sends it up. Puck tipped in. Seth Jones is going to go after it. Hall. Shot blocked in front. Kulak. Finds Connor Brown. Connor Brown back to Emerson. 7:45 left in the third period. Oilers are down by 2. Draisaitl finds Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner tries to move. Does almost pull it off. Draisaitl. Over to Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner. Shot. Oh, nice toe drag. You just missed that. Arvidsson goes around, tries to find Skinner, can't find it. Nurse over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Nurse. Nurse shot, blocked in front. Chicago's going to clear it out. Dermott. Over to Draisaitl. Leon. Tries to go up to Skinner or Arvidsson, but it's picked off. Here come the Oilers. 3-on-2 rush. Draisaitl. Over to Corey Perry. Corey Perry drops it off for Jeff Skinner. Sends it back to the point. Emberson with the shot. Missed the net. Chicago can't clear the puck out, though. Now they do. And that's going to be another icing call against Chicago with 6:27 left to play. Edmonton putting pressure on Chicago, forcing Chicago to make unforced errors after unforced errors. All right. Chicago clears it out again. That's going to be another icing call. Man. All right. I mean, Chicago's handing Edmonton chances right now, and they're not able to capitalize. Shots are 32-18. I think Chicago's only had 2 shots this entire period. All right. Shot from the point. That's going to get deflected, and we're finally going to get a commercial break here. And while we do that, let's go play more Far Cry 6. Okay, so I killed the sniper, and then his body dropped. So we need to...
This valve will help drain the oil and prevent it.
Okay, so they already know. Three down. Crap. Okay, well, I'm detected again. Well, too late. No, I can't do it. Fuck. All right, well, that's fine. Yeah. So no alarm sounded. I didn't even get the oil. That pisses me off, but that's fine. Okay, so you got info?
We found a sacred site dedicated to Triana. There's treasure in there, but it's guarded by spirits. I don't want any part of that shit. I wish you luck, compadre.
Hey, thanks. Benito, the fuel station is open again. You can take as much as you need.
Okay, Danny, but now's the hard part. The Commandant de Rosario is a murderer, and she's not going to stop. As long as she's alive, this island is safe.
I hear you, Benito.
Keys are in the ignition. Don't wreck this one, okay?
Bye.
All right. Game is back on. So McDavid's going to collect in his own zone. Gets around one guy. Gets around another. Sends it over to Nuge. Nuge. McDavid tries to feather a pass in front. Can't connect with any of his teammates. Chicago is going to clear it out. Ekholm is going to dump that puck in. Blocks are 30-12 in favor of Chicago. So Chicago is definitely going to done a good job of getting bodies and sticks and lanes. McDavid back to the point for Ekholm. Bouchard sends down low for Hyman. Hyman finds McDavid. McDavid, nice little stutter step. Tries to go back in front. Bouchard. Pinching down low. Finds Nuge. Nuge. Goes back to McDavid, but no one is home. And Chicago's going to clear it up. Tyler Bertuzzi is going to send it in on Pickard. And Ekholm finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl stops up, tries to send it back to Arvidsson. Draisaitl gets it back. Finds Arvidsson behind the slot. Oh, he tried to find Skinner in front. This Arvidsson Skinner Draisaitl line is starting to find some chemistry now. Skinner finds Draisaitl. Or finds Arvidsson. And Chicago's going to clear it out. 4:25 remaining in the third period, and I feel like that's game over. Draisaitl, though, has a chance here. Draisaitl sends going, skating backhand. Kulak shot. Saved by Barazic. Or he missed the net. Draisaitl and Arvidsson. Puck falls in front of Arvidsson. Nice little spin move pass shot from whoever that was. I think it was Skinner with that. Here come the Blackhawks. After the end of a shift, they're just going to dump it to the Oilers' zone, go for a change. Puck is going to roll in on Mrazek. Podkolzin tried to get there, but just couldn't do it. So with 3 minutes to go, the Oilers have pulled the goalie, and the Chicago Blackhawks are going to ice the puck. So, Draisaitl, McDavid, Hyman, Nuge, Ekholm, and Bouchard. And that puck is going to go down for another icing call. 3:11 left. Edmonton still down by 2. I think it's safe to say they're not going to win this one, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to go ahead and change my thing to 0-2 right now. There we go. All right. McDavid tries to go back to Bouchard. Bouchard manages to keep it in. Nice keep by Bouchard there. Draisaitl. Hyman finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl looking, waiting, goes cross ice to McDavid. Chicago clears it off their own guy. And they can't get it past McDavid at center. Bouchard. 2:42 left. McDavid. 1-on-4. Almost gets away with it too. But Chicago's going to chip it out. Nuge back to Bouchard. Bouchard is going to dump it into the Chicago zone. Chicago's going to grab it. They're going to clear it. And that's not going to go for icing. 2:16 left. Yep. This game is over. Back to the point. Ekholm. Nuge sends it around for Draisaitl. Leon. Back to Bouchard. Over to Ekholm. Ekholm fakes the shot. Sends it to Bouchard. Bouchard. Oh, Nugent Hopkins missed that, or it got blocked in front. I don't know how that happened. Chicago clears it out, and that's going to be icing on the Blackhawks with 1:47 left. And like I said, Chicago and another one. Well, you know what? This is how it goes in hockey sometimes. In fact, Edmonton won a game like this. Chicago heavily outshot them, and Edmonton won 2-1 last year during their 16-game winning streak. Nurse. Nice little pass. Another pass. Nurse. Wines fires. Where's the puck? Where's the puck? Mrazek has it. 1:25 left. So Edmonton's called a timeout. We're going to let things happen as they are here. While we're waiting, we'll play some more Far Cry 6. All right. 1:25 left. Back to the point. Nuge finds McDavid. McDavid's going to shoot it. Blocked in front. McDavid back to the point for Nuge. Over to Bouchard. Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to pass to McDavid. Chicago's going to grab it. Jason Dickinson finds Teravainen. And he's going to... Okay, he did not score into the empty net, but we have a penalty against Edmonton. And unfortunately, that is going to end the game. Well, that's going to be it for tonight, folks. Bedard over to a guy. Seth Jones. Scores. 5-2 Chicago. Teuvo Teravainen. And the Oilers are going to drop to 0-2 to start the season. And oh boy. Well, Oh, man. Well, they're back at it tomorrow against Calgary, so hopefully things will be different, but I doubt it. Eight seconds. 5, 4. And on Saturday night, the Chicago Blackhawks waltz in Edmonton and escape with a 5-2 victory. I would not be surprised if this was their first victory of the season. And the Oilers will drop to 0-2. Yep. So, is it time to hit the panic button? Honestly, I don't know anymore. After what happened last year, the time to hit the panic button is after 13 games. This team is 1 for 6 on the penalty kill. They've been shorthanded 6 times. They've allowed 5 power play goals. They've given up 6 on even strength. So they've given up 11 goals in 2 games. And they have 2 goals to show for it. All I can say is right now, Oilers got to do some soul searching. Tomorrow they play the Calgary Flames. And they better come out with a win. Because if they do not, they can kiss playoffs goodbye. And I know that seems a little far-fetched with how last year went, but you can't do it twice in 2 years. It's just not possible, not feasible. So I'll be back at it tomorrow night for the game against Calgary. That'll be at 8 o'clock my time. And Oilers got some work to do. Got a lot of work to do. So I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight, those who watched. Oilers lose 5-2 to Chicago. Start the season 0-2. And right now we are looking at an exact copy of how last year began. Now, we all know how last year ended. They were able to recover from it and go to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, but I don't think they're going to do it again this year. So So, yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the game against the Flames. The Oilers lose 5-2 to Chicago, dropped to 0-2 on the year. Oilers got some work to do. Until then, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe, have fun, enjoy your night.